my phone and throw your red dress on. Meet me out on the lawn. Come on, climb my truck. I've saved a couple bucks, yeah. Tonight from luck, you know. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. I see that look in your eye now, baby girl, don't lie. I'm just saying, never done this before. Well, darling, can't you see what you done to me? And I ain't gonna hide the way I feel no more. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. Let's roll. Oh, sweet, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we had, and it twilight's last those bright sparks and bright stars through the very last fight. For the ride we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Qualified on the board, and it's a little different tonight. Everybody out on the track at once. There's John Kinder in the 5 machine. Keith Hackney on top of the charts. There's Ryan Patty in the 30. DeWalt currently running in 3rd. Wyatt Brackett in the 10 machine, currently running in the top 7. Peyton Hubbard in the 8th position. Top 5 looking like this. Hackney, Brendan Holder, Ryan Patty, Curtis Preston, and John Schwartz. Your top 5 in qualifying right now.
Time's rolling in very quickly. Roger Pierce from Freedom, Ohio. Out on track as well. Everybody just kind of scrambling. There's mistakes made, but they're rolling with it. They're working with it. They're getting everybody out on track and getting some times in.
From Bowling Green, Kentucky is David Farmer. He had to put his name on the card just in case he forgot it. Did you know that? Put his name on the door just in case he forgot his name. You know, if he won, forgot, he had to remind himself. Making his way onto the racing surface from Waynesville, North Carolina. And car number 17 is James Silvers. Rocky Boy the 3rd goes up to 2nd quick. On the track now, car number 18 is Dustin Ringstidle from Pikeville, Kentucky. Oh, having some problems down here. The 72 of Tony Iverson from Farnley, Nevada. "21 drivers have taken time." There's James Silvers again. David Farmer. There's Ryan Patty in the 30. There's John Schwartz in the 95.
While everybody's still rolling around, our top 5 right now is Hackney, Boyd, Holder, Schwartz, and Patty. Patty with another good run in qualifying, looking good once again. Ran good last week. He's looking to have a bit of a recovery season here after having quite a bit of an up and down season. Had a real rough season last season. He's looking to make up for it here this week or this season.
From London, Kentucky is Nick Mills making his way onto the racing surface of the 88 machine. "23 drivers have taken time." Your top 5 still looking like this. Keith Hackney, Rocky Boyd the 3rd, Brandon Holder, John Schwartz, Ryan Patty. Your top 5. Making his way onto the racing surface, and car number 14 is GT Hawkins. David Brackett in the 38 also making his way onto the racing surface from Woolwich, Maine. We jinxed him last night. It's Blake Hensley. Blake Hensley in the 31. Oh, he makes contact with the outside wall. Every time we got on board with him last night, he was involved in one of the wrecks from Monroe, Kentucky. Making his way onto the racing surface. And he comes to a stop from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Mikey Neal Jr.
Surprised once again for a 2nd week in a row. We don't have Mikey on camera, but he's out there in a little bit different scheme today. He's got black and red instead of the white and red that we're used to seeing him, Steve. And he made a request of us. I think we should do the opposite.
Well, he requested that we stayed on view of him all night long.
Oh, well, if that was the request, then we could stay with that.
All right from Columbus, Ohio, the Ass Blaster 900. It's Alex Healy. Alex Healy in the 97. And, you know, he put his name on the side of that car just in case he won and got too excited, couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, no stories behind the name. But I'm kind of digging it right now.
Yeah. And car number 48, the Lows for Pros. Car number 48 from Sacramento, California. It's Mo Abbott. Mo Abbott into 48. Look at Mikey Neal. He goes third quick. Alex Healy currently 22nd. Here's Blake Hensley. Currently 14th. He moves up to 10th spot. So your top 10 look like this: Hackney, Boyd, Dill, Holder, Swartz, Patty, Farmer, Preston, Grenier, and Hensley. Your top 10 right now in qualifying. Mo Abbott was going to make his first lap, but he got a little wampus caddy out for turn number 4.
And just pushing that number 48 just a little bit too hard. Got him a little loose off of turn number 4. Let's see if he's got enough time to reset and get rolling once again, trying to get a lap in. While he does that tonight, 151 laps on the schedule. Stage a break being on lap number 60. Coming into tonight after last week, our top 5 in points right now has got Keith Hackney leading the way with a win last week. Curtis Preston second, Brandon Holder third, James Silvers fourth, and GT Hawkins your top 5 in points going into tonight.
Well, we're going to see if we can make it 3 for 3, BJ.
3 for 3 for ending the stage on a caution.
Well, that or wrecking before turn number 1.
Whew. It has been a rough week for that.
I'll tell you what we're going to do real quick. Let's qualify. 14 seconds left to qualify. We're going to go to the quick commercial. Then we'll come right back to your starting lineup for tonight's Amazon 151. All right, qualifying. Fixing to come to the end here. Keith Hackney picking up the pole here in New Hampshire. It's Mo Abbott. Could only make it to 24th spot in qualifying. Top 5 looking like Keith Hackney, Rocky Boyd, Mikey Dill, Brandon Holder, and John Swartz. His time has ran out on qualifying. Alrighty. You know what time it is. It is your Amazon 151 starting lineup, and on the pole, the Cornerstone Motorsports car number 69, Keith Hackney to his outside. He hails out Florida, car number 16, Rocky Boyd Jr.
Row number 2 to the inside from Team Syndicates, the number 8 of Mikey Neal Jr. to his outside, his teammate from the Syndicate, number 9, Brandon Holder.
Row number 3 to the inside, the Fast Lane Motorsports car number 95 is Jonathan Swartz. And to the outside, and hails out New England, car number 30, Ryan Patty.
Inside row number 4 in the 84, it's going to be David Farmer to his outside, Cornerstone Motorsports number 20, Curtis Preston.
In row number 5 to the in and to the out, will be Matt Grenier to YNH Motorsports 15, and Blake Hensley in Weaponized Motorsports car number 31.
Row number 6 going to be made up of Elite Motorsports number 2, Alex Huffman, and Cornerstone Motorsports number 14, G.T. Hawkins.
In row number 7 to the in and to the out, it'll be Jonathan Atkins. In the 57 from Shockeye Racing Performance to his outside. And in car number 5, John Kinder.
Row number 8 to the inside in the 38 is going to be David Brackett. To his outside, JC Motorsports number 18, Dustin Reinstedel.
Row number 9 to the inside is the Fast Banana Racing. Car number 10, Wyatt Brackett. To his outside, Next Level Racing, 99, Peyton Hubbard.
Row number 10 to the inside is World of Thunder Racing number 46, Sean Kostritza. To his outside, the Awesome Shops number 96, Mike Peters.
In row number 11 to the in and to the out will be Nick Mills in 88, the Weaponized Motorsports. And to his outside, the Flex, car number 97, Alex Healy.
Row number 12 to the inside, High Side Hustlers number 72, Tony Iverson. To his outside, Color Teal Racing's number 48, Mo Abbott.
Row number 13 to the end is Angel Ortega. To his outside, it's Brian Terry.
Row number 14 is going to be made up of High Side Hustlers, Josh Clemens, and Cornerstone Motorsports, James Silvers.
And row number 15 to the inside of the WJM Motorsports, car number 27 is Roger Pierce. And to his outside, a High Side Hustler Motorsports, car number 34, Jason Bridges.
Row number 16 to the inside is going to be Elite Motorsports number 7, Justin Winters. To his outside, Silver Fox Racing's number 53, Bill Hills.
Row number 17 to the inside and to the out, it's Scott Fritz into Terry Berry number 1, and Travis Twitty, a High Side Hustler, car number 29.
Row number 18 is going to be Josh Lockwood and Brandon Minnick.
And that is your starting lineup for the Amazon 151. Well, the lights are out, the drivers are racked and stacked. It's time for some thrills, some spills, and unexpected violence here tonight. This is our third night here at the track. It's going to get exciting. Keith Hackney and Rocky Boyd bringing the field to the green flag.
3 drivers did not make the field tonight. It's going to be Mike Peters, Nick Mills, Brandon Minnick did not join the starting grid, so 33 drivers will take the field.
All right, the pace car pulls off. We're going to wait for Barney, the iRacing flagman, to wave that green flag. Hold on, baby. Jesus is going to get bumpy tonight. Green flag is in the air where we have one in the wall. That was the 5 of John Kinder. But Rocky Boyd takes the race lead. Keith Hackney going around. And we go 3 for 3.
It looked like we might have had a little bit of contact there through turns number 1 and 2. The 69 from off the front row getting the short end of the stick on that one. He'll be all the way back at the back of the field now, but still a lot of racing to go. A good chance for him to get back up there. In just a moment, we'll take a look at our NLRA instant replay.
I'm trying to find the right one. There was so much carnage going on. Let's see here.
There's Ryan Patton to the outside wall. Keith Hackney's already going around at that point. Ooh, lost it on his own. Nearly had it saved and just couldn't quite do it. Not something we commonly see out of the driver of the 69, Keith Hackney, but it happened here tonight nonetheless. Several drivers, David Farmer being one of those, getting involved in that one there from trying to dodge Keith Hackney there.
Well, well, that's all I can say. Well,
Well,
we set a record for a week.
Yeah. Let's see if we can go 6 for 6 on ending the stage on a caution.
I mean, the chaos was already happening before we even went in turn 1. Keith Hackney just brought out the the chaos out of turn number 2.
Yeah. And Hackney, last week's winner, qualified on pole, if I'm not mistaken, last week. And it came home with a race win at the end of the day. Tonight, qualifies on pole, faces the wrong direction before making it fully out of turn number 2. So, not the run that he is looking for so far. We'll see if he can't turn that around tonight. Managed to come out of that one, though, relatively unscathed, Steve. I think he's still got a pretty good chance of making his way back up there.
Well, one thing he forgot to do was hold on tight.
Might have forgot to hold on tight, but hopefully at least put them belts on tight.
Rocky Boyd the third, your race leader in that 88 machine. Mikey Neal in second. Brandon Holder in that third spot. Then you got Jonathan Schwartz, Ryan Patty rounding out your top 5. How about that? Jonathan Atkins right now in the 11th. He's unscathed. Him and his teammate Sean Kostritza gonna be they're right there. Well, the lights go out. We're gonna let the weapons loose out of turn number 4 for the second time. You like how I said that, BJ?
Yeah. I feel it's pretty accurate. If I'm not mistaken, it was a record Bluegrass, a record for Bluegrass with 14 cautions last night in the Xfinity Series. Hopefully we don't beat that here tonight. More laps equals more chance for that to happen, though. We'll see what happens.
Well, the pace car pulls into the infield. We go to the Geico restart zone. And we're racing. Rocky Boyd Jr. will lead the field into turn number 1. He has the lead. Mikey Neal Jr. and Brandon Holder side by side. That 4th place is Jonathan Schwartz there. There's Ryan Patty. They exit turn number 2. Mikey Neal gets a little contact with Brandon Holder there. He's going to lose some spots. Looking a little further back, we got one. BJ kind of slowed down on the racing surface.
Not sure who that was. I believe that was the 17. Not real sure. James Silvers looks alike, but you know, he could be falling back too for tire conservation, trying to save so he'd have a good run later. Top 3 drivers now starting to single file out as we look on board now with Blake Hensley. Blake on the right, see him driving on the left. He rides right now in that number 6 position. So everybody in the top 5, top 6, all single filing out. Battle's going on a little bit further back, right now with Blake here. Gets a good run into the corner, but he might have missed his braking zone. You see him wash way out wide. Manages to get it under control, though, and keep it right about that middle groove. Just take it right there, right behind Ryan Patty. Does it once again. It could be on the a bit of a tire conservation goal there as well, running the higher side. See if it works out for him.
As we go to the side-by-side, as Rocky Boyd continues to lead, there is the 9 of Brandon Holder. Jonathan Schwartz in that 3rd spot. Mikey Neal Jr. in 4th. Then you look on the right-hand side of the screen, we're around about mid-pack there.
And on the right-hand side, you can see the 18 of Dustin Ryan still trying to work his way around the outside of Angel Ortega, but Ortega with the speed coming off of the corner. He's got the shorter way around the track, was able to get the position. Here comes Sean Kostritza now, starting to take a look to the inside of the 18 of Ryan Stedel. Side by side now through turns number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side of your screen, back up towards the front. Everybody's still single filed out in the front of the field.
Well, Brandon Holder is right there. So is Jonathan Schwartz. As we're 10 laps of the books, fixing to be 10 in the books. On lap number 11, 141 laps to go here in New Hampshire for the Amazon 151 live on Ultimate Dirt TV, where the action is the attraction. For thrills, spills, and unexpected violence here with the Bluegrass Cup Series. Don't forget it's simulcast live on dirtfan.com and on the Bluegrass. And we got caution on the racetrack. Josh Lockwood.
Watching a commercial. There we go.
I don't know why the commercial came on. Well, maybe it's because I forgot to change it. Let's take a look at there. Let's take a look at this. Here we go. Josh Lockwood. Now you can see it. Just loses it right there. Overcorrects it. Around he goes. And parks it out turn number 2.
Yeah, something we've seen a lot throughout the week so far between both the Truck and Xfinity Series. Looks like it's going to plague these guys here in the Cup Series as well as that flatter track, man. It doesn't have a lot of G-forces to hold onto the car as much when you go through the turns. There's a little bit of banking, but not a lot. So when these guys go to come off the corner, it's extremely loose. It's very sharp off the corner. You know, it's kind of paper clip shape. It doesn't have that rounded exit off the corners. It kind of just veers off the corner and takes off right straight down the straightaway. And between that and not having the banking, it can get a little hairy coming off the corners, and that's what we've seen there and seen from a few drivers during qualifying.
As you look right there, scoreboard, Hackney 1 lap down in 34th position in the 69K. Next level racing. Elite Performance and Industries.
A little interesting from the scoring loop on that one there for Keith Hackney to go a lap down. You know, he spun out at the front of the field, waited for everybody to go by, and then he took off at the back of the field and somehow it mired him a lap down throughout the whole situation. So a little surprised to see him a lap down, a little surprised for them to keep it that way. Seems to me a bit of a scoring error for Hackney to be a lap down at the moment, but once again, still a lot of racing to go. And if last night and Monday night is any indication, I get the feeling, Steve, we're going to have quite a few cautions, give them plenty of chance to get back on the lead lap.
Plenty of time to get there. Last night was exciting. The winner got a 5-foot Madal Hill trophy. And on Monday night, lucky winner got a 5-foot Tater Tot trophy.
Does that mean tonight they get a 5-foot Amazon Smile trophy?
Maybe. Or a 5-foot gift card trophy. I don't know.
Lights going out on the pace car. It looks like Rocky Boyd choosing the inside here. It's going to put Brandon Holder to his outside. Row number 2 is going to be Jonathan Swartz and Mikey Neal Jr. to his outside. So 2 teammates on the outside row, sitting first and second on the outside row. Wonder how this is going to affect them, if they'll be able to use this to their advantage heading through turns 1 and 2 and able to pull up both of them back inside the top 3.
Pace car is in. Rocky Boyd bringing us to the green in the 16 machine. Start for Rocky Boyd And Jonathan Schwartz in the 95 looks to the inside of Brendan Holder. Coming out of turn number 2. Brendan Holder has it. He clears him. Or Jonathan Schwartz does. He clears him. He's now in second. Holder falls back to third. Mikey Neal Jr. currently in that fourth spot. Ryan Patty in fifth. Then you got the 2 of Alex Huffman and Blake Hensley right there.
Huffman and Hensley both up 4 positions to the good so far in this race. Early in the race, but one driver that's really made his way up there is going to be the 00 of Angel Ortega. He's up 16 spots to make his way inside the top 10 here really early in this race.
Well, I can say this. He definitely knows Matt's in front of him, and he can read tell that Alex is behind him. That's one bad thing to have your name on the door. You let the driver in between know who you are. So you definitely don't want to make a mistake. As Angel Ortega right there, as Healy looks to the inside of him, out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. There's White Brackett in the 10 machine. And there's Sean Kostritza currently running in 12th. In the 46, he's up 7 spots. There's Scott Fritz in the 1, he's up 20 spots. Jonathan Atkins has dropped 1 spot. He's in the 14th position in the 57. And then you have Mo Abbott right there to 48. Dustin Rinstidle right there. And GT Hawkins. You know, BJ, we got to figure out what G stands for and T stands for. I mean, now my curiosity's going.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a good question.
I'm sure that's for me not to know. Get up game here. Oh.
Well, so much for that. Crank it up, Cam. But really quickly, as caution flag comes out, rumor has it that his name is that the GT stands for Greg Tyler.
Oh.
The caution flag on the speedway. We'll see just what went down here. Got the 15 right there of Matt Grenier. Angel Ortega behind him. Oh, and it looks like the 2 of Alex Huffman gets loose in front of him. Grenier checks up. When he does, the back end just goes around, unloaded the rear tires, and around he went.
And I can tell you, that's definitely Matt who spun.
What gave it away?
Matt on the door.
Well, I figured it was the baby blue car. I just accidentally punched a dog in the face. Didn't realize she was beside of me.
Rocky Boyd, Junior, your race leader. Schwartz, Neal, Holder, Patty. Your top 5, you got Blake Hensley, Huffman, Ortega, Kostritza, Brackett. Your top 10, you got Fritz, Healy, Atkins, Abbott, Hawkins, Kinder. Got some people going down pit road.
There's not a big surprise to see a handful of drivers coming down pit road to go ahead and top off on fuel. Get that little extra security to make sure they can make it to the end of the stage. Also could work for them to play into strategy game here to get a good position for the restart from the stage. But there's also a good chance several of them are going down trying to get some repairs made. We've seen several drivers up into the wall, several drivers involved in wrecks. Take your time, get some repairs done. We got several cautions to go by the looks of it. 3 cautions in so far here tonight on lap number 22.
Well, BJ, question for you. So Monday night, did you go to Sonic, get your free tater tots for Monday night?
I did not.
You had to do it Monday night. Couldn't do it any other night. Since they sponsored the race, after the race, you could have gone to your local Sonic and got a free tater tot. Mentioning you saw the race. Wonder how many actually got the free tater tots. Jason Collins did. He probably went 3 or 4 times, changed his identity all 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, yeah.
Well. Heath Hackney's still showing a lap down in the 69K car. Not seeing the action he wants to see tonight. Running in 35th position. Tasha has abandoned us. Who knows? She might have abandoned Keith. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why he spun.
Oof.
She might have said, "Out deuces." Lights are out. We're racked and stacked again. We're fixing to go back to racing.
Rocky Boyd still leading the way, riding on board with 6th place driver Blake Hensley for the restart. Green flag is out. Rocky Boyd, another good start. He's going to get good head start, move up to the top of the track before the turn. Allow him to get that momentum through the turns. Riding the high side. A bit surprised to see Hensley still up there towards the high side. As he started out there, you see Alex Huffman squeak by him, still driver to the inside of him. That's going to be Angel Ortega on the inside of Blake Hensley there.
Rocky Boyd way out in front here in the 16. As you look at Swartz and Mikey Dale Jr. battling for that for 2nd and 3rd on the racing surface right there. Then you got Ryan Patty and Brandon Holder battling. Give it to Patty for the 4 spots. Holder falls back to 5th. Here comes Huffman. Angel Ortega right there in the 7th spot in the 0-0. Then you got Blake Hensley. As they come out turn number 4. 26 laps in the books. On lap number 27 here in New Hampshire. Rocky Boyd did a good job. Mikey Dill Jr. painted his own car. He wanted to brag about it. How well he did. He wanted to make sure we couldn't see his number. That was his goal. And I can see it.
As he takes a look now to the inside of Rocky Boyd for position. Drivers having some issues back here, back towards the back.
That was wide bracket in the 10. Oh, Mikey Dale Jr. around. And we stay green flag racing.
And another mistake out of a driver that we don't see mistakes like that very often from Mikey Neal Jr. He's going to be mired back in a hole now. He's going to have to try to work his way through this one here. No caution coming out for him. That makes it even more difficult for the driver, the number 8. It's going to mire him all the way back in that 31st position after battling for the race lead all the way back outside the top 30 now. Jonathan Swartz looking to track down your race leader now of Rocky Boyd. Top 6, top 7 drivers, it looks like, all starting a single file out. Got Alex Huffman taking a peek to the inside of Ryan Patty. He's going to stay in line. That's for the 3rd spot. As they head down the back straightaway now.
Alex Huffman out of turn number 3. Out turn 4 down the front straightaway. We'll drive this one more time to bring it again. As we're on lap number 32. Rocky Boy continues to lead. He's led all 32 laps, and caution plague the race. Is JT Hawkins getting spun around. Hawkins into 14. Oh, for Stritza.
Several drivers getting involved in this one here, including the 14. Of GT Hawkins. Looks like several of the drivers able to get away from it with minimal damage and able to continue on rolling, but still definitely not what you want to see here early in the race night.
As they come down pit road, Rocky Boy bringing the whole field down. James Silver's your race leader. Jason Bridges, Peyton Hubbard right there. Matt Grenier in fourth, and Roger Pierce is your top five. There's Josh Clemens currently running sixth. Dustin Ringstidle right there. Travis Twitty, the lone son of Conway Twitty. There's Brian Terry. And Alex Huffman with a top 10. There's Sean Kostritz. It doesn't look like he has any nose damage there.
I think he was able to get away relatively unscathed in that 46.
There's Jonathan Atkins. There's Angel Ortega right there. Here's Alex Huffman. Mo Abbey, see him on the inside of the racing surface right there. Bill Hills in the 53. Keith Hackton fans, there's Keith Hackton coming back out on the racing track on the lead lap now. John Kostritza going to tailback for bringing out that caution. There's Travis Twitty. Curtis Preston right there in the 20 machine, currently running 29. There's JT Hawkins right there. Car don't look too bad after going for a wild ride.
Nah. Everybody getting pretty lucky tonight, keeping our cars relatively clean.
As lights go out, we're fixing to go back to racing. Jason Bridges of the High Side Hustlers, number 34 there. He scores in. James Silvers fires and the Geico restarts over. We're back to racing. Good start for James Silvers. Peyton Hubbard looks to the inside, and Jason Bridges is ahead in turn number one, but Bridges will hold it. Peyton will fall wide. There you have back Grenier and Roger Pierce right there to 27. He's battling Matt Grenier. Just in case you didn't know, all he has to do is look at that door. There's Josh Clemens in the 28. Dustin Ron Stidle right there to 18, currently running in 7th. There's Alex Huffman in 8th. Blake Hensley in 9th. And a gaggle of cars for 10th, 11th, and 12th, and they're beating and banging.
And luckily able to hold on to it so far. Brian Terry right in the middle of it got shuffled out. We were 4 wide momentarily coming out of turn number 4. Now looking 3 wide. Everybody's going to double it back out the 10 car. That's going to be, I'm not sure.
Wyatt Brackett right there.
Yeah, just barely hanging on to it through turns 1 and 2. But luckily he doesn't. We stay green flag peaking 3 wide once again off of turn number 4. But they're going to settle it back down. Ryan Patty was in the middle of that one. The top 5, top 6 drivers now single filed out once again. Your top 5 still Silvers, Bridges, Hubbard, Pierce, and Grenier.
Look on the back of Blake Hensley's machine. You see him doubled up there. That's Rocky Boyd. Early running in 9th. Right behind him is Ryan Patty. See the 30. He's coming up in the heartbeat. That's Ron still up there on the high side. Rocky Boyd now. They had to get on the binders. And we got a spin down the back straight where we see smoke. Tony Iverson into 72. Oh, the 38 gives him a love tap. 10 gives the 38 a love tap. And around he goes. See it right there, 38's a coming. Gives Tony Iverson a tap right there. And there goes the 10, gives the 38 tap. And around goes the 72 machine. Oh, look at Bo Abbott. Pow, right into the wheel. We're under caution again here at New Hampshire with the Bluegrass Cup Series. On lap number 42, our 5th caution of the night. There's good looking Barney, the flagman.
He was a busy man last night, Steve. 14 cautions plagued the Xfinity racing. So far tonight, things are quickly tracking. We're down less than 20 laps to go to the end of the stage now. Rolling around right now on lap number 42, about to be lap number 43 of 60 for stage number 1.
Well, you know, Barney, after last night's race, he had to go to the hospital. You know what happened to him? He was diagnosed with something.
Arthritis in his shoulder.
Yankeritis for yanking that caution flag.
I heard he came to the track with his arm in a sling.
He ain't playing tonight, folks. He got that naughty stick out. He got 2 naughty sticks. Oh. Back to the driver's meeting, the first person he went and talked to was Keith Hackney. He told him, he goes, I know you make it interesting, but, you know, let's keep it down tonight. James Silver's your race leader, Jason Bridges, Peyton Hubbard, Roger the Ears Pierce, and Matt Grenier, your top 5 at the Bluegrass Cup Series. Last night, pace car led more laps than the winner.
want to be fair, the winner didn't actually lead very many laps of Adam Lancaster, but I think he led more laps than anybody else, though.
Well, we're on track to do the same tonight.
That we are.
School Diecast says good luck to Justin Winters and Alex Huffman. Alex has been keeping it nice and clean, undetectable there. Ace car looking to pull into the infield. Field turns over to the hands of James Silver, so we come to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. We're back to race. A good start for James Silver, Jason Bridges, and Peyton Hubbard right there. They're side by side. They go into turn number 1. Oh, they almost make it look. They might have made contact there between the two, but they save it. Hubbard in that third spot.
Ooh.
Rogers almost pierced another ear.
Caution at the back of the field. Big old pile up the 18 of Dustin Reinstadel. Several hard hits. Take a look at the NLRA instant replay here. Reinstadel loose in front of the majority of the field. Everybody just flying in there, just absolutely drills that number 18. Heavy damage going to be to that car.
Well, Arcolite used parts on turn number 1. We're going to be having a sale after this race. Talk about Cody Pierce. I mean, he got loose off of 2.
Everybody really struggling through these turns, Steve. It's almost unreal at how loose all 3 nights now these drivers have been through the turns.
Oh, yeah. Well, after that caution, that moves Alex Huffman up to that 5th spot. Alex Healy, the Ass Blasters 9000 machine there in the 97. So he's going to bring that car back out in a couple of weeks. Truck Series.
I believe he was threatening in the Truck Series for next week, if I'm not mistaken. But time will tell, because he threatened to bring that thing out in week 1, and we ain't seen it yet, so we'll find out. Alex Seeley's actually the current points leader in the Truck Series. Having a pretty decent run for himself so far in the Truck Series. Trying his hand in the Xfinity and Cup Series this season, trying to get things rolling for him. And tonight, having a little bit of struggles in the 97.
Well, Preston Lockwood, Kustritza Twitty, Abbott Peters, and Reinstadel all down pit road, try to get some repairs done.
And probably none more than Dustin Reinstadel. Really hard hits that he took to the left and right sides, right by the wheels. Some of those hits into the wheels, so quite a high chance of a lot of suspension damage to that 18.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take it Tasha's no longer our friend.
She don't love us no more.
Lights go out. Barney says rack 'em and stack 'em. Let's go racing, boys. As they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. So far, a good run for Jason Bridges, who stayed out. Did not come down pit road.
He's still running in that second spot, looking for one of his best finishes in the Cup Series here for the Bluegrass iRacing Series. Pace car looking to make that left-hand turn. Silver's on the outside for this restart. Brings the Geico restart zone. Fires off. Great jump for this driver of the 17. Side by side now for the 34, Jason Bridges, and the 27 for Roger Pierce. Bridges with the position now out of turn number 2. He's going to fall in a line behind James Silvers.
Alex up into the inside of the 15. 3 wide behind him. Oh, Dilly. We got beaten and banging. There's Rocky Boyd right there. Angel Ortega. Caution on the speedway.
Caution flying yet again.
Bill Hales.
Down the back straight. Ooh. Parking lot. It's a parking lot party.
We saw one get turned around there, down the back straightaway. Oh. The 10.
Ten being Wyatt Brackett. Is the other driver there Keith Ackney?
Well, 3
Oh,
wide.
looks like it started. Ooh.
88 involved. And the other 2 said, we'll just make it a little more interesting. We'll just tap you in the rear.
88 being Nick Mills. Second 3 wide situation. Got the short end of the stick. Collected 2 other drivers with them. Bringing out caution number 7 on the night. Steve, we still got, right now, someone's going to be under pacing. We've still got 9 laps to go to the end of the stage, and we're already halfway to yesterday's number.
Tasha says, why when I'm not on here, Hackney isn't on his game? Well, Tasha...
It's because she's not on here.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he spun out just to try to find you. I don't know.
On the initial start at that.
Tasha, how many months, Tasha? How many months? Going off Tasha's post that she posted on Facebook a couple of days ago.
Oh, boy.
She's probably like, what? James Silver's trying to bring home a stage win in the 17. Jason Bridges, Roger Pierce, there's Peyton Hubbard, Alex Uppin, your top 5, Matt Bradier, Blake Hensley, Ryan Patty, Rocky Boyd, Angel Ortega, your top 10. Well, we're going to double them up again. We're going to try this one more time.
James Silver's last restart was the first driver to try the outside tonight. This time he's going back to the inside, going back to the traditional restart bit on the inside. It's going to put Bridges to his outside. Row number 2 is going to be Pierce and Hubbard. Row 3, Huffman and Grenier. Blake Hensley made his way back inside of the top 7.
So in 4 more months, Tasha? I'm late to this party. What's the date, Tasha? What's the date? So we can mark it on our calendars. Green flag's back out here at New Hampshire. Jason Bridges going into turn number 1. Roger Pearson is inside of Jason Bridges. Bridges on the outside out turn number 2. They're still side by side down the back straightaway.
Good run for Roger Pierce out of turn number 2. He's going to clearly and cleanly make it past Jason Bridges, but slide up into the wall. That's going to hurt him. Heavy contact to the outside wall. Manages to hold on to it. Bridges now under attack from back bumper. That's going to be Peyton Hubbard looking to make his way by. Ooh, nearly having contact from behind. Here comes Peyton Hubbard now making his way by Jason Bridges. Bridges under attack from 3 cars behind him. That's going to be Pierce, Boyd, and Huffman.
3 wide. Oh, Nelly. Rocky Boyd. Oh, contact between him and Pierce. Boyd, he wants to go back up to that lead. He's doing everything he has. Now Tasha ain't answering me. James Silvers in the 17, way out front here with Peyton Hubbard trying to chase him down. Jason Bridges in 3rd. There's Rocky Boyd in 4th. Roger Pierce falling back to that 5th position.
Rocky Boyd nearly losing it off of turn number 4 there. Manages to get it gathered up, though. Makes the move on Jason Bridges through turns 1 and 2. It's going to drop Bridges back into 4th. Roger Pierce just behind him, under attack from Alex Huffman. Huffman to the inside. Good run for Huffman. Huffman slides up, just barely avoiding contact between those drivers. Contact back towards behind them. You saw it on the left-hand side of your screen. That is going to be the end of the stage. And Steve, if I'm not mistaken, we are 6 for 6 in Bluegrass, ending the stage with a caution.
Well,
you weren't even on Blake this time.
I know.
And Blake Hensley will claim the caution. He got loose coming off of turn number 4, came across the nose of Ryan Patty here momentarily. You should be able to get the NLRA instant replay. Excuse me.
Nas, you're choking BJ to death. As you see it right there. Oh, there it goes. Oh, the 31 comes down across Patty's nose there. You just see it.
And he does, in fact, claim fault for the caution. Kudos to him for accepting it, not making the race control go back through and have to review the whole thing. Just claim the caution so they could pick up and move on, get everybody down pit road, get their pit stops. This is the stage break, so I expect everybody here to take 4 tires, top off on fuel. If they've got to take a little bit of time to get some damage repaired and then get back out on track. There you see the race leader and stage winner, James Silvers. Made his way forward, having a good run for himself tonight. He stayed up front most of the night last night until spinning out, and then had to race his way back forward a couple of times last night in the Xfinity Series. Tonight, sitting up towards the front, got the stage win. We'll see what he can do.
Well, so BJ, in May. Okay?
Okay.
Mark the calendars.
Well, what day in May?
Well, she didn't say. Early May.
Well, what the heck? Early May.
Early May.
I think if I was Keith, I'd be offended.
Why, he has like 15 kids.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't know the date.
I I'm sure she's hoping it's early. That's the reason she won't give us a date. I'm counting Keith as one of the kids, so.
She's definitely one of the kids.
So congratulations, Tasha and Keith Hackney. Baby coming early May. Keith Hackney stayed out during this stops. Rocky Boyd was first off of pit road with Atkins, Bridges, Huffman, Hubbard, Schwartz, Farmer, Ortega, Grenier. John Stritza stays out in the 46. So does Scott Fritz, Wyatt Brackett, Keith Hackney, and David Brackett. Oh, she said they haven't given an exact date, BJ. Just said before the 12th. She keeps fluctuating.
All right. I'll accept that.
So the next question is, when does Tasha become Miss Hackney?
Ooh. Don't do it. It's a trap. So pace car looking to make out left-hand turn. Hackney made his way back to the front row. Brackett chose the inside.
Green flag is
Green.
back out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Here we go. Back to racing Brackett and Brackett 1 and 2. There's Hackney third out of turn number 2. Scott Fritz right there. Rocky Boyd in the top 5. Rocky Boyd led like 40 laps for making a pit stop earlier. And Tasha said that's the real question. Look at Keith Hackney. Well, if he finishes in the top 3, Tasha, we'll just have to ask him tonight. Oh, put the pressure on him. I'm not sure if he wants to finish in the top 3.
He says a brake pedal.
Well, pair of brackets battling side by side. We got a couple looses as gooses. That was Mikey Neal Jr. As the brackets are side by side still. Out of turn number 4. Oh, Hackney gets loose into the inside wall. He manages to recover. He's going to lose a lot of ground.
Hopefully he's not listening to the broadcast and that got in his head. Be a little interesting.
Tasha said she was just depressed. It was just so cool. He wanted to procreate with her first. Rewind going into turn number 1 there. Oh, contact with Rocky Boyd and Scott Fritz. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Rocky Boyd has that second spot. Fritz the third. As they have split the brackets up, 1st and 4th right now. Oh, boy. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. See it coming. Parking lot front straightaway. No, not really a parking lot, BJ. How about that? How'd they even get on the brakes?
I'm not sure. I actually forgot for a moment that these guys had brake pedals, but Scott Fritz and Rocky Boyd getting together out of turn number 4. Take a look here at the instant replay. It looks like both of them way up high. Both of them coming back down. Rocky Boyd just more than Fritz gets into the side of Fritz, and around they both go. See if we can get that rewound just a little bit further and see if maybe there was some contact a little earlier, sending both of them up high like that. A little further back. And right there, that looks like Fritz into the back of the 16. That could have been what got both of them a little off kilter, sent them way up high. You got David Brackett way back behind them. Watch the run that he and Bridges both get due to the way that those two took that corner and that checkup and mayhem that could have ensued behind them. So good job by everybody. Right there, you see David Brackett gets on the brakes, avoiding the back of Fritz. The 16 of Rocky Boyd comes down the track further and gets into the one machine. And just started the caution from there. David Brackett getting some contact from that one. I think that's what... I honestly think that contact there, Steve, might have been what saved a lot of the caution from getting any worse.
Definitely. I'm really impressed how everybody got on the binders out turn number 4. We're gonna have to Uber some pizza up here. Jason gonna have to get his credit card out.
I need some pizza and cough drops.
He owes us.
I'm over here. He does. I'm over here sucking on candy to try to keep from coughing because it's the only thing I got. I'm out of cough drops. But Steve, you know one driver we haven't really talked much about tonight who's sitting just outside the top 5 right behind his teammate? Jonathan Atkins. Been sitting kind of quiet in that number 57 most of the night. Rides in that 6th spot now right behind his teammate, Sean Kostritza. Both those drivers having a pretty good night here tonight.
Well, you know, talking to Jonathan Atkins last week, he was kind of down about how his run went last week in the Cup Series. And did a pretty good job here tonight.
He found himself with a few connection issues at the start of the night last week, caused him to start the race a lap down and had an uphill battle from there. 4 laps down, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I saw Black Rifle coffee today at Walmart. I was going to get some.
Yeah, they might not be a sponsor this season, but I'm kind of missing that Roasted Gems coffee. What's good coffee?
Well, never mind. I got to keep my mouth shut. No. You might be missing
all I'm
coffee,
saying,
but some of us aren't missing.
All I'm saying it was good coffee. We'll just leave it at that. White Bracket choosing the inside for this restart. It's going to put Jason Bridges to the outside. Bridges spending a lot of time on the front row here tonight.
Definitely, it's good to see him on the front row. Good to see him having a good run right now. That guy right there, you're going to get to talk to Jason Bridges. He's one cool cat. As White Bracket brings us back to the green, Jason Bridges in the 34. There's Jonathan Schwartz in the 3rd spot. In the 95, there is Huffman, Atkins, and then you got Kostritza behind him. Kostritza under attack by Angel Ortega, going down into turn number 3. Looks like David Farmer now on the outside. He has to get on the binders as they come out turn number 4. Oh, Ortega had to come down. He got loose out of turn number 4 there.
He was able to gather it up and keep on going. Kostritza doing a nice job not to get in the back of him as well, side by side now. That's for that 7th and 8th position, Kostritza and Farmer. Looks like Farmer's going to get the position down the back straight away. Your top 5 right now, Brackett, Bridges, Schwartz, Huffman, Atkins, and Ortega. You see them all right there on the left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side, looking a little further back. You got the battle for 13 from Hubbard all the way back to Brackett. Everybody kind of spreading out a little bit. On screen, though, you got Mo Abbott right in the middle of the screen right there. He's having a bit of a decent night here tonight. He's up 10 positions and moves his way into 14th.
Jonathan Schwartz looking to the outside, and Jason Bridges on the inside there. Good battle for seconds. They come out turn number 4 down the front third straightaway. At the line, giving them Jonathan Schwartz. Burgess will fall the line in that third spot. Oh, he gives Schwartz a little tap in the rump there. That pushes them both up. Here comes Alex Huffman from fourth to second. You got 2-for-1 special out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Heading into turn number 3 now. Schwartz going to battle back on the outside. Let's see what happens. He clears Schwartz out of turn number 4. Alex Huffman to the second spot. Now he has his eyes set on Wyatt Brackett. Jonathan Atkins made his way into the top 4 there. David Farmer in his hip pocket. There is Bridges. He's falling back to the 6th position. Even Ortega. All that action going on your right hand or left hand side of the screen.
And caution flag flies once again. Over on the left-hand side, you've got the replay of the caution. You got Brian Terry. There we go. Now we're back to full screen. Brian Terry, looks like contact between him and not real sure who that was. I'm thinking Alex Healy in the 97. Yes, it was Alex Healy. See the two drivers. Looks like a little bit of mutual there. Looks like Terry might have come down. Looks like Huffman might have, or Healy might have come up there. We'll see what race control calls this one. Take a look at it right here. You got Brian Terry might have stopped coming down there. I think that one might have been a little more of Alex Healy sliding up.
Back to live pictures. So, well, we got a minute here as we're on our 10th caution of the night. Go ahead and thank our sponsors, Elevated Outdoors, J&J Gaming, Kinder Performance, Buck Kicker, Huffman Designs. All sponsored the Bluegrass iRacing Series. Next week, the trucks, the NLR. Next Level Racing sponsoring the Hard Charger. For trucks next week. Wyatt Brackett continues to lead with Alex Huffman, Jonathan Schwartz, Jonathan Atkins, David Farmer, your top 5.
Lights still on the pace car. Everybody's still rolling around. Good run going for Jonathan Atkins. Riding right now in that 4th spot. He's got a talented driver behind him. That's going to be David Farmer. Farmer, extremely strong racer last season. Just was not quite able to come up with it at the end of the season. Had a lot of rough goes of it. A lot of bad luck fall his way, trying to make up for that this season. Have a good season, get some good points going for him.
Well, looks like it's going to be a long night for us. We're going to have to charge overtime fees. We're not even halfway, and it's been over an hour. So, Jason Collins got to open up that checkbook tonight. He's down there probably shaking his head.
1 hour and 2 minutes since the drop of the green flag.
He's going to tell these boys to straighten up. Because I believe every minute past our 2 hour mark, BJ, is $100 per minute.
Oh, you're giving them a discount, huh?
I did. I gave him a discount.
Well, last time you charged me $150.
I always charge family more.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I want to accept that that comment of calling me family right now or not? Then.
All right, the pace car looking to pull off. We're looking to go back green for the 11th time tonight. Wyatt Brackett in the Geico restart zone. He fires. We're back to race it. Jonathan Schwartz to the inside of Alex Huffman as they go into turn number 1. Schwartz is there. Huffman, he's going to clear Huffman. Now he looks to the inside of Brackett. Has to get on the binders there. He'll fall in line. Look out. Here comes David Farmer. He's up 3 spots in the 84 machine. In case you didn't know his name, it's on the door. They're battling with Alex Huffman. We got one car wide. That's Jason Bridges in the 34 right there. There's Sean Kostritza battling with James Silvers. Silvers in the 17. There's Mikey Neal Jr.
Ooh, and Keith Hackney around back at the back, hard to the inside wall, no caution. Will fly, smacks the inside wall, spins around, back up on track, going the right direction. Bad luck continuing for Hackney. Night just goes from bad to worse, and he spins it again through turns number 3 and 4. I think he just decided to leave on that one.
As you look now, battle for your race lead out, turn number 2, Wyatt was under attack by Jonathan Schwartz, but he better watch out because here comes David Farmer. Farmer on the outside, Schwartz to the inside. Oh, they're going to think about it? No, they thought better of it. Oh, Farmer getting boxed in there. Look at Jonathan Atkins, goes to the inside. Farmer getting antsy. As they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway.
Little bobble out of Schwartz there out of turn number 2, but he's able to hold on to it. Has the position down into turn number 1. He's got Atkins and Farmer now still fighting for position behind Wyatt Brackett. Here comes Atkins now to the inside of Brackett. Give the position to Atkins down into turns 1 and 2. Side by side for the race lead. Atkins and Schwartz now nearly making contact down the back straightaway. Another bobble out of Schwartz. Atkins will take over the race lead as they head down into turn number 3.
This is getting full of action right here. As the first time, BJ, under green flag conditions, what team is led a lap?
World of Thunder back up to the top with Jonathan Atkins leading the way. Now we saw Alex Huffman out of turn 4 got loose, was able to hold on to it, man. It's just to maintain that 3rd position momentarily as he's got Wyatt Brackett to his outside. And things getting tight, getting antsy up towards the front. Top 3 now looking to single file it out. Brackett now under attack once again from David Farmer. That's for that 4th spot. Farmer got shuffled out of the mix in that battle that was going on. Caution flag waves again.
Well. Alex Healy. Oh, it happened right in front of him. Oh.
Ooh. Well, we got one World of Thunder driver leading and another one spinning out of turn number 4 by the looks of it. Ooh, Ryan Patty hard into the back of that number 46 car.
Nate, something you got to ask. Does Ryan even own a brake pedal on that car?
That was a hard hit. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing on that one. Kostritza loose off of turn number 4.
All fairness, he did come in front of him.
He did. He tried to keep that car down. He had the brakes locked up. You see the smoke flying off of it. Jonathan Atkins, the only car to come down pit road. I take that one back. Here comes James Silvers and a couple of drivers behind them. It's going to relinquish the lead once again over to Jonathan Swartz. Interesting call to come down pit road on his own right now.
Well, if you kind of think about it, Jonathan Atkins. Oh, we got.
Somebody's facing the wrong direction there in pit road.
Yeah. Well, Jonathan Atkins returns to the track in that 15th spot. In the 57 car, Jonathan Swartz, your race leader, an iRacing.com machine. Alex Huffman in the 2nd spot there. David Farmer in 3rd. There's Wyatt Brackett. Now, Wyatt's been out for a while, too.
That he has.
There's Mikey Neal's custom paint.
You know, I'm just putting this out there. Jonathan Swartz, he's got that iRacing.com sponsorship on that car. I'm wondering if he's actually got some kind of sponsorship from iRacing.com or if it's just a trading paints car. 2, I heard that iRacing.com is a pretty decent simulator. Just rumors that I've heard.
Well, you look at the pit strategy Swartz has been under. He pitted on lap number 33, lap number 27, and now he's been 29 laps on this tank of fuel instead of tires. Huffman on the same pit strategy, and so is David Farmer. Wyatt Brackett's been 38 laps since he's last pitted in that number 10 machine. All right, we're going to double it up. We're going to let him loose one more time. That was caution number 11. Jonathan Atkins, he went down as your race leader down pit road. Comes restarting at 14th position. Maybe he wasn't supposed to come down pit road. Maybe he thought he'd bring some friends, but he definitely did not. He just said no word over.
Yes, he did.
Base car pulls in. Still waiting for our pizza, Jason Collins. Find out where Uber is. Green flag is back out as we complete lap number 91 on lap number 92. As they head into turn number 1, Jonathan Swartz is the race leader. There's David Farmer and Huffman side by side. Farmer going to try to clear Huffman out too. Cannot do it. Huffman pulls alongside him. Oh no! We got the 00 Angel Ortega around.
And more drivers behind them getting loose out of 4 as well. Take a look on board. You just see the car snap left on maneuver. Corrects it, just snaps right back to the right. Gonna have heavy damage to the right hand side of the car. You see him just waiting there for everybody to go by before he starts rolling. If we watch right here, we'll see more. There it goes back there, back on towards the back behind them. Drivers getting loose as well. It looks like the 88, I believe, involved in that one. Of Nick Mills, Tony Iverson was involved as well. And I believe that's Alex Healy right there in the mix of those guys.
All right, Jonathan Swartz going to bring him down pit road now.
Well, this could be a good benefit for Jonathan Atkins. Farmer, Bridges, Fritz, Hensley, and Preston, the only other drivers ahead of Atkins to not come down pit road. Silvers, Grenier, Twitty, Pierce, Clemens, Kastritza, those guys all stayed out as well. That is now your top 12 drivers. None of those guys came down pit road this time. They came down last time.
Jonathan Schwartz will be the first off of pit road with Alex Huffman, Wyatt Brackett, Mikey Dill Jr., Mo Abbott, and Peyton Hubbard. But David Farber going to bring us to the green this time. Look at David's pit strategy. Him and Bridge has been 33 laps since they made it down pit road. Fritz has only been 16 laps. Preston 33. Or Hensley 33. Preston 24.
Quite a lot of pit stops there for Preston. All those little changes in color are all pit stops that he has made. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pit stops that he's made so far. Next time it comes down to be 9. So he spent quite a lot of time on pit road.
Yes. Well. So, math magician. 16 times 3 is how many?
16 and 16 is 32, so another 16 will be 48.
48, okay. Then let's do, how many cautions on Monday night? Like 14?
On Monday,
Yeah.
I want to say 11 or 12, I think.
Let's do 12 times 3.
12 times 3, that'd be 36.
36 and 48.
36 and 48 would be 84.
So, all right, we're on the caution number 12. 12 times 3.
12 times 3 is 36.
And that's your 84.
That'd be 84 and 36, right?
Right.
Carry the one, that'd be 130.
Okay, so that's how many laps your pace cars led all week long.
It's actually more than that because there's
There's
5 laps on the asphalt side.
As we are back to racing, David Farmer bringing us to the green. Farmer pulls away from Scott Fritz there. There's Curtis Preston and Jason Bridges and James Silver's right there.
And caution flag waves again, Steve.
It does. Oh, the 00. Angel Ortega goes around. Travis Twitty. Hinder goes around. Patty goes around. The 18 goes around. Well. David Farmer continues to lead here.
Well, Steve, that's 5 more laps.
Also doing 3.
Well, if we just do 3, and I was wrong, it's not 100 and, well, maybe it is. 40, 50. That would have been 120. So if we just did another 3 more, it'd be 123 now. That's a lot of laps.
So I think after end of this week, the pace car driver going to get the trophy.
Well, at the rate we're going, the pace cars led more than the entire Cup Series, almost as much as the entire Cup Series race. I mean, more than the Truck Series race, and once this caution's over, more than the entire Xfinity Series race. It's a lot of laps that old Nick Leonard's led there.
Yep, with his lead foot. Holder, Patty, Ortega, Kinder, Twitty, Hills, Iverson, Renstittle, all down pit road. There's Barney. He's just holding the flag up. He's tired of waving that sucker.
Well, can you blame him?
No. Here's the 14 of GT Hawkins.
I'm actually going to see if I can chase down the results of Monday night and get an exact count on the cautions.
Alrighty. We turn out the lights. We're going to try it. Guess what, guys? One more time. $50 laps to go. David Farber, can he do it?
10 cautions.
Times 3 is 30.
Okay. T. Down. 50.
Green flag is back in the air. Good start for David Farmer. There's the one. Scott Fritz, Jason Bridges, and Curtis Preston. Right there. Now you look at the 17 of, let's see, the 17, James Silver's right there in that 5th spot there. It's Preston's right ahead of him in that 4th spot. There's Jason Bridges currently running 3rd. A good run for Jason Bridges tonight.
Everything's still going well for him. Rides in that 3rd spot. Silver's winning the stage. Fell way back. Is now working his way forward. Bringing Blake Hensley right along with him behind as he battles the outside of Roger Pearson. Caution flag waves once again. And Steve, while you work on getting the replay, the exact count under asphalt rules for the cautions, 185 laps of caution before this one.
Oh, wow. All right, Angel Ortega goes around again. That's going to be his 2nd one or 3rd one tonight.
Rough night for the driver of the 00.
It's 184 laps the pace cars live.
185. So then once we count this caution, 190. He's almost led two Xfinity races this week.
There we go. All right, David Farber, he's going to fake it. Curtis Preston coming down pit road. Along with, let's see, anybody else coming with Curtis Preston? A couple in the back, Josh Clendons, Nick Mills, Peyton Hubbard, Brandon Holder, Mike Peters, Travis Twitty, and Rocky Boyd. All coming down pit road. But right now, David Farber's the race leader, Scott Fritz, Jason Bridges, and James Silvers, and Roger Pierce. Your top 5 here at New Hampshire.
Scott Fritz last night in the Xfinity Series. Strong, really strong run with no front end on that machine. Tonight, he's still got the front end. The car's still looking pretty decent, Steve. And he's right in that second spot. I got pretty high hopes for Scott Fritz right here.
Yeah. He can do it. He definitely can. Lights still stay on the pace vehicle. They're lapped under caution for the Amazon 151. As they come out turn number 2 there. Top 10 looking like this. Farmer, Fritz, Bridges, Silvers, Pierce, Hensley, Atkins, Grenier, Kostritza, and Schwartz are top 10.
Just waiting to see if the lights go out on the pace car this time by. Thinking Farmer might choose the outside on this one. I'm expecting to see him choose the outside on this restart. Let's make a bet, Steve.
Well, he's already there.
Well, see if he stays up there. See if that's where he chooses.
Imagine so, because the other one's on the bottom.
Well.
Lights go out. We're going
Good thing we didn't bet.
Good thing. Good thing. 14th caution of the night fixing to conclude.
Row number 1, Farmer and Fritz. Row number 2, Silver and Bridges. Row number 3, Hensley and Pierce. Less than 50 to go, Steve. Who's gonna bring it home?
At this rate, I don't know. Green flag is out. As David Farmer goes to the race lead, Fritz falls to second. There you see Bridges underneath Scott Fritz there. Here comes the 17 of Silvers, battling back on the outside of Jason Bridges as they head into turn number 3. And the 31 of Blake Hensley there. Haven't talked to him in a while. Let's see if he's sweating it. No. Trying to stay cool, calm, and collected there in his car. You're watching the Bluegrass live look in.
Hey, he's looking focused right there right now, trying to get a move on. He's fighting for a top 5 position to the outside right now of Roger Pierce. Pierce with the momentum, though. He's going to take a look to the inside of Jason Bridges. Bridges has been having a strong run all night now, under attack now for that 5th or 4th spot from Roger Pierce. Car going around mid-pack. Not sure who that was. Looks like
Neal Jr.
Oh no. And Mikey Neal Jr.'s bad luck continues. Steve, we should tell Mikey, I think it's because he's not on camera.
Probably it. We held our end of the bargain. We've shown his car all night long. David Farmer, your race leader. Watch the replay of Mikey Neal just loses it coming out turn number 4. Tries to save it.
Ooh, that was close. Does a good job to keep it out of traffic, though. It could have got bad real quick. Nearly slid right back up there into traffic.
Well, just in case you didn't know, Dave's leading. And he will come down pit road this time. Scott Fritz
He ain't leading no more.
Yep, Scott Fritz stays out. Blake Hensley come down pit road. Alex Upton, John Kinder, Rocky Boyd, Brandon Holder, Josh Clemens, Travis Twitty, Mikey Neal Jr. all down pit road.
If those guys coming down pit road will change the top 5 up. It's not going to be Fritz leading the way. Silvers, Bridges, Pierce, Atkins, your top 5. Grenier, Brackett, Swartz, Kostritza, Abbott, your top 10. Alex Healy coming around to get one of his laps back. See him right there. Squeezes between the pace car and the wall.
I'll talk about Kostritza. He's got an excited second in points going into next week in the Xfinity Series. 8th in points in the truck. So, I mean, he's in the top 10 in 2 series.
He's been staying real consistent, doing a really good job in that number 46 machine. Trying to do the same here in the Cup Series. Been a bit of an up and down already for him here in just 2 races this season. He's been forwards, he's been backwards, he's been forwards, he's been backwards. We'll see if he can finish the night out forwards and have a good go at it. Right now, he currently sits, let's see here, 25th in the Cup Series in points. Last week did not finish the race, if I remember correctly.
Well, we're on lap number 113 of 151. I almost ran out of things to say. As the lights go out, we double them back up.
Yeah.
Let's try to find something interesting. Only interesting thing I have is my Geico insurance will come out on the 11th of this month.
Hey, to me, that would be exciting. You know how hard of a time I'm having getting insurance on my car right now?
Yeah, I guess so.
That next caution, I'll explain the situation. There's a whole big fiasco I'm having to deal with.
For the 16th time, we go back to green as he hit the Geico restart zone. Scott Fritz, he fires. As they head in turn number 1. There is James Silvers, looks to the inside. They make contact. Silvers locks it up. And we stay green. No.
And there's the caution flag. A little bit late on the caution. Oh, David Farmer around on the back straightaway bringing out that caution. Looks like the 88 involved once again as well. That's going to be Nick Mills. You see contact between the 88 and the 84. And you know, Steve, something I saw right there. They were driving through smoke, so there was some chaos going on up ahead of them as well. Smoke from... it might have just been smoke from... James Silvers there. So 2 incidences occurring right there. Silvers not getting lucky enough to get the caution for himself. He gets the caution for David Farmer and Nick Mills going around on the back straightaway, which actually could play into James Silver's benefit there, as that means the caution would not be ruled against him. That does move the lead over to Scott Fritz. Roger Pierce in that second spot. Jason Bridges still having a good run for himself. He's in that third spot once again. And Jonathan Atkins on the move, trying to make his way back forward after leading a lap earlier prior to a caution coming out.
How about Roger Pierce in that second spot in a 27? Bill Hill's getting one of his laps back.
Here's an interesting set of numbers for you, Steve.
Uh-huh.
Jason Bridges in that third spot. He's 27 spots to the good. Roger Pierce in that second spot. He's also 27 spots to the good. Scott Fritz, current race leader, 32 spots to the good. So everybody in the top three right now is 20 or more spots forward since the start of the race. That's some big movers to all be sitting inside the top three right now.
Definitely. Let's look at the pit strategy. Right now, Scott Fritz has been on 40 laps on that tank. Pierce with 29. But look at Jason Bridges. 57 laps. This is the last time he went down the pit road. Got a set of tires. Atkins been 29 laps. Vernier 29 laps. Now, you know, if you're Pierce, Atkins, Vernier, and you just see 57 up there, you might not have to pit again.
You might not have to, and I'd be happy about that as well, seeing so many laps on those cars in front of me, knowing, hey, they're on older tires then. There's a high chance they're going to have to pit again. A really high chance they're going to have to pit again. Those are free spots for those guys.
Definitely. All right, Fritz was used outside on this restart. That's going to put Roger Pierce to the inside. Don't know what Wyatt Brackett's doing, but he definitely almost called a pile up back there.
Oh, well, here's an interesting number for you as we get set to go back green, Steve. These guys have had 15, if I heard correctly, 15 more caution laps than they have green flag laps tonight.
How about that? The pace cars definitely led the most laps tonight. He pulls to the infield. We're fixing to go green flag racing once again. And Scott Fritz fires off. Pierce in that second spot there. He will head down into turn number 1. Look at Atkins on the outside of Pierce coming out of turn number 2. Pierce going to clear him. Atkins on the outside of Bridges now as they go down the back straightaway. Move Atkins to your third spot as they head into turn number 3. 31 laps to go. And here comes Atkins again. Fires off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway.
A little bit of a bobble there out of turn number 4. Was able to hold on to it. Just absolutely minimal. Not going to hurt him at all. He's going to take a look to the outside once again. Doesn't quite have the speed to do it. Jonathan Schwartz right behind him. He's lurking, trying to get back up or led a few laps earlier. Showed a lot of speed in that number 95. He's a threat to win this race. 16, Rocky. Boyd coming back off a pit rotor once again. Top 4 drivers now going to single file it out. Battle going on for 5th.
Well, Jonathan Atkins in that third spot there as Jonathan Schwartz looking to put a little bit of pressure now. You see Matt Grenier to the inside of Jason Bridges as caution will plague the race one more time.
Travis Twitty and John Kinder looks like involved in this one here. You see the 5. Ooh, shot in the shorts from the 84.
Well, I'm out of words.
Yeah, I have too. Race control clearly showing their displeasure in the way that the caution was called. The 84 will obviously receive fault for the caution. We're restarting at the back of the field.
Well, definitely a race like this is going to be upsetting baby Tasha.
Well,
That's what we'll call the baby Tasha.
I was going to say, did we get word whether or not it's a boy or a girl, if it's a baby Tasha or a baby Keith?
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Well, it's baby Tasha then.
Won't it be funny she has twins or triplets or quadruplets?
Oh, oh.
Well, Mikey Dale Jeter, Sean Christensen, Jason Bridges, Travis Twitty, John Kinder all down pit road. Scott Fritz continues to lead. Seven laps to go.
Yeah.
I can almost see daylight out of the tunnel.
Yeah, we're starting to wind down.
Well, we said this season we want to see more action. They definitely have delivered on that. "26 laps to go. Line to be 25.
Scott Fritz will choose the outside for the restart. It's going to be Fritz and Pierce, row 1, Atkins, Grenier, row 2, Swartz, Brackett, row 3.
Jeremy's a little late to the party. He said it looks like it's been a bumpy baby Jesus. It's been bumpy baby Jesus, and you just been too late to the party. That's what happens being late to the party. You miss all the action. As the field is doubled up. Laps to go. We go green. Pace car has led more laps tonight than any driver. Green flag is in the air.
Another good start for Scott Fritz as Roger Pierce now taking a look to the outside of Jonathan Swartz taking a look to the outside of Roger Pierce for that second spot. Ooh, Swartz, little tap to the wall. It's going to slow his momentum down. Here comes Roger Pierce back on the inside. Side by side for that second spot. Side by side for fourth and fifth. Right behind them as well. That's Brackett and Atkins.
24 to go. And you know, someone on the game says, or on the YouTube side, says, way to go, GT Hawkins getting back in it and looking at it. He's up to the 8th spot there. And we got chaos going down the back straightaway once again. Peyton Hubbard, and we stay green.
Impressive to stay green. Looked like one driver was turning right down the front, or down the back straightaway there, while Peyton Hubbard was taking a detour through the grass. Both drivers are able to recover and keep on going, still side by side. That's for that third spot between Roger Pierce and Jonathan Atkins. Atkins led a lap earlier, wants to do it again. Now he's under attack from wide. Brackett to the inside. Brackett's had a strong car all night, wants to get back to the front.
As they go, it's pretty tight coming out turn number 4. Atkins bobbles. And look at GT giving Wyatt a little push there. Caution on the speedway.
Looks like David Farmer, Alex Healy involved in this one. Farmer a little bit later to the party. Started with Alex Healy on up in front right there. You've seen contact between Healy and Hensley. I got Healy sideways through 1 and 2. Collected the 84 David Farmer along with him.
Well, turn number 1 definitely calamity corner. It's Fritz, Schwartz, Pierce, Wyatt, or Brackett, Atkins, Hawkins, Preston, Grenier, Peters, and Abbott, your top 10. See what happens up here. On the fake it.
Alrighty then, Schwartz.
But look at this. Jonathan Atkins comes down. I don't know if he has a set of tires back there.
Well, definitely a call that I would have made if I do have a set of tires coming down with 20 laps to go. So if he does, which I'd say he probably does, I have to agree with the call here.
Rocky Boyd pulling down pit road. There's Blake Hensley. Jonathan Atkins coming out pit road there. It will come out in 21st spot. I just don't know if it's worth it, though.
Yeah. If you can avoid the calamity, I'd say it's worth it. So I was going to talk about a last caution a little bit, and I forgot, but did you know that if you lose your license from some bad decisions, we'll just leave it at that. If you lose your license from bad decisions, in the state of West Virginia, they make it extremely difficult to get it back. So you have to have if you don't do it right away, you have to have a fully legal vehicle. But in order to get a fully legal vehicle and get insurance, you have to get insurance on your vehicle to get a license plate. In order to get insurance on your vehicle in the state of West Virginia, you have to have your license. But it ends up coming right back into a full circle because I can't get my license without a fully legal vehicle.
Well,
It's a bit of a fiasco. There you go. There's your something to talk about.
Jeremy Vaughn totally forgot about tonight. Okay. Well, we haven't forgotten about tonight. We're still in it. Lights go out in the pace vehicle.
Delaware double file.
As we're on our 18th caution of the night.
Or 18th caution with 18 to go.
Let's see if we make it 20 cautions.
All right. I hope not.
Why not just slash a record one way or another? We got some hungry drivers in here wanting this win tonight. Who's cheering on White Bracket? GT Hawkins. How about Pierce, Schwartz, or Fritz? Somebody's looking to get lucky as we're back to green flag racing a lap with 17 laps to go. Wyatt looking good there on the outside of Jonathan Schwartz. Schwartz right there back at him to the inside as they exit turn number 2. They're still side by side down the back straightaway.
Almost dead even down the back straightaway. Brackett's going to have the position down into turn number 3. He's going to bring Roger Pierce along with him. Look at the speed out of Roger Pierce right now. He's hungry for more. GT Hawkins looking to the inside of him. Top 5 right now. Fritz, Brackett, Swartz, Pierce, Hawkins. Who has the speed, who has the momentum, and which line is actually better? Roger Pierce runs way up high that time and allows GT Hawkins to get that 4th spot away. Scott Fritz continues to lead the way by himself. Is exactly what he wants to see. Everybody battling behind him in his rearview mirror. It allows him to pull on up ahead. Swartz out of the inside of Wyatt Brackett, trying to fight back once again for the position.
Oh, they saved it. Contact between James Silvers and Brandon Holder there. Good job between those. Oh, Silvers. Hang on to it. He does. 15 laps to go. Jonathan Atkins back up to 18th. That's starting 21st there. But meanwhile, Jonathan Schwartz in that 2nd spot. So they come into 14 to go. White Bracket in that 3rd spot with GT Hawkins in 4th. Caution on the speedway.
Nick Mills going to be involved once again with this one. The 88, I believe that's Nick Mills. Yes, Nick Mills in the 88. Take a look here at the NLRA instant replay. Looks like he just loses it through turns number 3 and 4. Just around all by his lonesome.
Boys should go green, back to green, round about lap 10. 11 or 10, we should go back.
Yeah. Unless we can convince race control to send it off early.
Well, while we're doing that, I'll take my EKG. Let's see how we do. Beats per minute. Right now it's at 65 beats per minute. 8 seconds to go. Well, it says I'm in sinus rhythm. All right.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, good.
Guessing good.
Guessing good.
Google. What's sinus rhythm mean?
Lights are still on the pace.
Refers to the pace your heart beat that sets by a sinus node, your body's natural pacemaker. A normal sinus rhythm means, well, okay, I guess.
It's okay, as long as it's telling me I'm not dying yet. There we go.
Yep. So it says you're healthy, and 66 beats per minute is a highly healthy resting state. 60 to 100 is a resting state. So 66 being the lower end of that is a highly healthy, it says.
How about that? I'm healthy.
I'm not.
Lights,
I don't want one of those then.
lights go out of the pace vehicle. Now my Apple Watch tells me it's bedtime. It says now darn things tell me go to bed.
I agree with it. We should.
We have made $600 in the last 6 minutes.
10 laps to go, and we go back. Green. Scott Fritz shoots to the outside once again. It's going to put Jonathan Atkins to the inside. G.T. Hawkins, Y bracket row number 2.
Alrighty. Pace cars in, coming to 10 to go. Scott Fritz fires. We're back to racing. Fritz will head us into turn number 1. There you see Jonathan Schwartz and G.T. Hawkins there side by side. Schwartz going to try to clear him out too. Can't do it. Hawkins battles back on the outside. Right behind him is White Brackett and Roger Pierce. Pierce in the 27. And then you have the 20 of Curtis Preston. Ron Patty right there. And
15 of 15 of Matt Grenier goes around back towards the back of the field. No caution will fly, though. He's all by himself. He gets turned around and got it back going once again. Battle's going on all throughout the field. Jason Bridges hard into the outside wall through turns 1 and 2, able to hold on to it and continue on. That's going to drop him back to that 11th spot as he fights his way around Mike Peters to get back inside the top 10. There's Jonathan Atkins on screen right now. He's made his way back up to 13th and looking for more in that number 57 machine. He's had a strong car throughout the night. Found his way to the race lead at one point in time. Led for a lap and then a caution came out.
Oh, Nelly, they're cutting it close there out turn number 2. G.T. Hawkins to the race lead. G.T. Hawkins out of turn number 4. Scott Fritz falls back to that third spot there. He's battling with Roger Pierce. Caution will wave.
James Silver's involved with this one here. Sounds like he might have collected the 84 of David Farmer as well. Right there you see Silvers gets loose on his own, gets into the side of David Farmer. And rumor has it, Steve, that's a black flag for David Farmer from the contact.
Ooh. That's no good. As you look for the pass for the lead right there. So a little contact between Fritz and the 14 to G.T. Hawkins. That's how Hawkins gained the lead. Then Fritz was in the outside wall that allowed Schwartz to get around him. That is what happened there to your race leader. Caution number 20.
Your top 5 now, G.T. Hawkins, Jonathan Schwartz, Scott Fritz, Roger Pierce, Ryan Patty. On down to your top 10, Y. Brack, Curtis Preston, Brandon Holder, Mikey Neal Jr. finds himself back inside the top 10 once again. Mike Peters will round out your top 10.
So how many caution laps is the pace car led now?
27 cautions at Martinsville was the record, and I will find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we've had 20,
Well, BJ, we can still beat 20.
that's 100 caution laps this race. Is this caution number 20?
Yeah.
That's 100 caution laps this race. So it was 50 on Monday. 70 last night. So that puts us at 220 caution laps.
The pace car gonna need to get new tires.
It's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
How long is this track? How many miles would that be?
1.1.
1.06.
My bad.
So times, whoops, not divided by. So 220 times 1.06. That's 233.2 miles.
There you go.
It's a lot of laps. It's a lot of miles.
Lights will go out and come back to green, white, checkered.
As long as we don't have another caution, it will end in regular racing time. Lap 151 will be the last lap as long as we do not get another caution. So this is a natural green-white checkered.
Can GT Hawkins do it? Jonathan Schwartz is inside. Time will tell. We got 3 laps to get it done. Base car is in. GT into the Geico restart zone. He fires. We're back to racing. Into turn number 1, GT Hawkins. He clears the 95 of Schwartz. Pierce now goes to the outside of Schwartz. Can't make it happen. Oh, the 57 around hard.
Ooh.
Down the back straightaway.
57 around, 84 around. Several drivers involved in that one.
Oh.
There's David Farmer going around. Oh, Jason Bridges. Looks like he might have been the one to collect Alex Huffman and Jonathan Atkins on that one.
Good thing we don't have in-car radio.
Well, I've been listening to the in-car radios, and I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed, but I just seen Jason Bridges around under caution right there. Front straightaway, so, interesting.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
And it wasn't even Jason Bridges. Well, it was his fault.
I mean, he is the one that got loose, but I mean, all right. Okay.
I got a feeling the no-no stick's coming out on this one.
I'd say tempers are flaring.
I mean, we all know Jason Bridges would do something intentionally there, but Alex Huffman parks it down pit road. Barney gonna chase him with a no-no stick after this race. Scott Fritz down pit road now. That's the reason
Couple
why.
of
That's the reason why I said I don't know if Jonathan Atkins making that pit stop was really what he should have done.
Yeah, definitely put him in a bit of a predicament. Two drivers that really benefited out of this, so that both moved inside the top 10 would be the 48 of Moab and the 46 strongest. Sorry, three drivers and the 8 of Mikey Neal Jr. All three of those drivers, big beneficiaries of this caution. They were able to squeak by and stay clean through that caution there and find themselves all three in decent position. I'd say too little, too late to go for a race win, though. All three being from 7th on back.
Jonathan Atkins' head just exploded. All right, lights are back out. We're going to try this again. Green, white, checker. Something tells me we haven't seen it all yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I was the 14. I would want to start an outside row. I wouldn't want. I mean, this is all kindness. I wouldn't want the 30 behind me.
Yeah, I think I'd take inside.
Would you?
As fast as Wyatt Brackett has been, I do not think that I'd want to restart in front of Wyatt Brackett and be bringing him along with me on the restart. Green flag back in the air. Good start for GT Hawkins. He's going to immediately move up to the top. Get that dive down into the corner. Good move by him. He's able to close the door, shut it all down. Wyatt Brackett, he's going to fall back into that 4th spot. And a little loose off turn number 2. Ryan Patty's into that 3rd position. Coming back to the inside. Here comes Wyatt Brackett. Oh, mistake out of GT Hawkins. Able to recover and maintain race lead. Car going around back towards the back. It's going to be the 96.
A lot of people come down pit road, Wyatt Brackett and some others. But meanwhile, white flag is out. And GT Hawkins is your race leader out turn number 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Does Jonathan Swartz have anything for him? One last Hail Mary for Jonathan Swartz down to the inside. Coming out of turn number 2, they make contact. GT Hawkins picks up the win. Jonathan Swartz comes home 2nd. 3rd will be Ryan Patty. Brendan Holder in 4th. And Mikey Neal Jr. with a top 5. Wow.
Several drivers towards the back of the field wrecking on the last lap. Right there you see James Silver still sitting in turns 3 and 4. But in the end, what a finish between GT Hawkins and Jonathan Swartz. Ryan Patty coming home in 3rd.
GT Hawkins picking up first win of the season with the Bluegrass Cup Series. Let's take a look at your results here on the board. Picking up the win, GT Hawkins. 2nd place be Jonathan Swartz. 3rd be Ryan Patty. 4th be Brendan Holder. Mikey Neal Jr. in 5th. Curtis Preston in 6th. Travis Twitty in 7th. Sean Christensen in 8th. Nick Bills in 9th. 10th is Roger Pierce. 11th be Jason Bridges. Jonathan Atkins in 12th. 13th be Alex Huffman. 14th, Alex Healy. 15th be Mike Peters. 16th be Matt Grenier. 17th, Wyatt Brackett. 18th will be Scott Fritz. Coming home in the 19th position tonight will be David Farber. 20th will be Josh Clemens. 21st will be Blake Hensley. 22nd be Bill Hells. Moab in 23rd. James Silvers in 25th tonight.
26 going to be David Brackett, Tony Iverson, Brian Terry, Dustin Rhinestedel, Peyton Hubbard, your top 30. Then it's going to be John Kinder, Angel Ortega, Keith Hackney, Josh Lockwood, Justin White, and Brandon Minnick will round out your 36 car field tonight.
All right, we'll be back after these commercials with post-race interviews. All right, picking up the win. In car number 14 is GT Hawkins. Mr. Hawkins, congratulations on your win tonight.
I appreciate it.
Well, on that last lap, Jonathan Schwartz, he tried everything.
Yeah, that was great racing. I kind of blew 3 and 4 on the last lap there, and I thought he was going to get to me, and he did. And yeah, it was cool that he capitalized on that, and I made a big mistake. And yeah, it was awesome that we were side by side coming to the checkers. I think that's nothing better than that.
Well, definitely a good rebound from earlier in the race. Like that. How did you gain your composure back and stuff like that after what happened earlier?
I almost pulled it in and parked it because I thought my car was destroyed. I had like 6 or 7 minutes cumulative of damage that I fixed over the race. So, I mean, I was just cruising for a long time, and then I just happened to pick the right time to take my fresh tires, and that was the major difference, I think.
Definitely. Well, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Yeah, I gotta thank Glory Pole, my teammates at Cornerstone, everybody at Bluegrass, you guys for broadcasting, and all my friends and family out there watching. Thanks.
All right, GT Hawkins picking up the win.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Well, coming home in second. You gave it all you had in the final lap. Jonathan Schwartz, congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Can you hear me, guys?
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, re-looking at that final lap in the final corner, I feel like I might have been able to give it a bit more. It looked like there was like another half lane up, since it looked like GT was maybe being a bit more conservative if I did dive it a bit deeper in there. So the problem is when you're on these old tires, and by the time you're sliding up in the middle of the corner, if you make contact, you just have no control of your car. So it's all that balance of how much do you want the win versus if you do make contact, are you just going to spin out and lose it all? So I gave it all I could. I had a small tap in the exit of 4, hoping that it might put him in the wall. But yeah, it was fun racing GT when we did get those few green flag laps. But definitely got to give a shout out to the Syndicate race team and Alex Huffman for putting together this awesome 95 car. So yeah, definitely would have liked to bring home a win, but just happy to be able to be running in the top 5 most of the race. Happy to show that speed.
Awesome. Anybody else you want to thank?
I'll thank Phoenix 7 Racing or Phoenix 7 Esports. It's on Gran Turismo. They race on GT7, GT Sport, whatever they do over there. And yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of them whenever I can. And they're representing well over there. They just participated in the World Finals over in Monaco. So super happy to be able to see success all over the place. So yeah, definitely going to continue working hard at it, but this is a step in the right direction.
All right, Jonathan Schwartz it comes home in a second place tonight. Well, BJ, you caught up with Ryan Patty.
That's right. I've caught up with the driver of the 30. Man, what a season you're starting to string together after struggling last season. You brought that number 30 home on a podium position this week. Spent a lot of time up inside the top 5 last week. Tell us a little bit about that race.
Holy hell, Will. We got high expectations this season, but this race was something else. I knew we had pace, we had speed to be a top 5 car, and just, I don't know if there were magnets in the car tonight or what, but I could not stay out of trouble. It wasn't someone hitting me. I just kept plowing into other people's messes. But thankfully, one way or another, just stayed patient that last quarter of the race and was able to pick them off. a couple of cars every restart, a couple of cars every couple laps, and ended up with a podium. I'm just tickled to death to come home third after everything that we went through today.
Well, rumor has it the cars were extremely twitchy coming off the corners, and I really do believe it showed throughout the night through the broadcast, even just how difficult these cars were to handle coming off of the corners. Tell us a little bit about that and a little bit of the struggles that you might have had with it throughout the race.
Yeah, I mean, we're all race car drivers, right? And I like to think that we enjoy a challenge. I know I do, right? Track like New Hampshire, it's all about braking, rolling the center, and then being very patient with the throttle to get as good a launch as you can down the stretch. So I was really enjoying that. I was having a lot of fun. A little wiggle here and there, but that's what we work for. So car felt good to me. I was definitely able to get a little momentum on exit and make a couple passes there, but yeah, it might have been just a bit more of a handful for the rest of the field. Oh, yeah, the caution's definitely added up there.
For sure. Well, go ahead and thank your sponsor. Shout out to everybody else to make it possible for you to get up here tonight.
Thanks, buddy. We're actually running an unsponsored car. I know we got DeWalt on the side, but no sponsors this season. We're an upstart team over here at Detach. So anyone for a team or a sponsorship, we're looking for it. I got to thank my spotter. Talked me through the whole race here. Did a great job. That was Kevin Gunther. And yeah, all the boys back at Detach Racing. We help each other out any way we can. And yeah, I can't say enough about you guys in the broadcast booth. Makes it entertaining to watch every week. So thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations again on your third place finish.
Appreciate you.
Steve?
All righty. Well, Big J, if we can make it 3 more minutes, that's 30 minutes. That's times 100. 30 times 100 is $3,000, right?
Yeah.
We just got to stay live 2 more minutes now. Our goal is to drain his pocketbook tonight. Why not set a record? Oh, no, I'm just joking, Jason. Oh, my. Well, it's been a long week here in New Hampshire. We've had our ups and our downs. But you know what, BJ? We will leave here tonight with our heads held up high as we head to Michigan next week. It should be a fun show. All with the trucks on Monday, Xfinity on Tuesday, Edgar Cup Series on Wednesday night. Don't forget tomorrow night, Brett Wheeler on the call with some sprint car action. So make sure to tune in to Ultimate Dirt TV tomorrow night. Make sure to hit the like, hit the follow button. You can catch us anytime we're live on air, either on the dirt side or with the asphalt side of things. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe. God bless. Good night.